your course. This is my course, a clinic dummy course, to show you what we have to do basically. Okay, in order to add a test, okay, you add an activities. Okay, and then you choose on the quiz, and then click on add. So when quiz been added, okay, there are a setting that you need to get through. Okay, before I proceed, okay, I would like to remind everyone, okay, the SITA will do the recording. Okay, hopefully not everyone is recording the session. Only one by a SITA representative will do the recording of the session. Okay, go back to the page just now. Okay, there are a general section, timing, grade, layout, question behavior, review option, appearance, extra restriction on attempt, overall feedback, common model setting restriction, activity completion, tag, and competency. Okay, for the names, okay, advised by the FSIT, especially for FSIT, okay, they asked to put as a course code, okay, course code followed by course name and then the online test. Okay, for example, like my course TAB 1024 colon, and then have a course name and then dash online test, and then maybe you put in bracket MCQ or non-MCQ. Okay, the name and the description, you have to refer to the guidelines signed by ACS. Okay, the guideline in the Word doc template. Okay, given there are a script in the attached HTML scripts. Okay, basically there are a way, if your tests are not as per template given. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, the first thing, we're given a script. So what you have to do, you have to click on the button. Okay, this is the button that you have to click. Show high advanced button, because we're going to insert a script, not a basic text. So by clicking on this button, they will display all the other options available, and then choose this HTML button. So when you click, then you can copy and paste the script just now. So the script get from the email sent by Dr. Nohayati. Okay, when I uncheck the HTML, you will be able to see the content of the description. Okay, this is for MCQ, so you have to make sure the content is appropriate to your course. Like my course is 40 question, 1 hour. And then this is the declaration statement that been discussed by USC. So by default, the student will check both statements. Okay, about the general parts, is the main is about name and description. Continue with the timing. Okay, for the timing, is about the time that you open the quiz. Okay, open, close is based on the registration timetable. Okay, it's not necessary to put the time limit. Okay, you just open the close, like the test start at 10 a.m. Okay, you click on enable, put it 10 a.m. and then the close quiz is going to be maybe 2 hours. So it's going to finish at 10. So we advise to add contingency time, because some students may have difficulties or issues in the internet access. So you might get extension like 5 to 10 minutes. It's just a suggestion by our team. So you may put it as 2 hours all, or you can have it as 1 hour. So start at 10, complete at 11. Okay, the next part is about when the time expires. So I would suggest everyone to choose open attempt are submitted automatically. So meaning the student are not compulsory to click on submit button. For example, they are forgotten to click on the button, or they have no time to click on the button. So any attempt will automatically counted by the system. So open attempt are submitted automatically. And then for the grading part, so I just leave it as a standard setting. So moving to the layout, So this is the important part where you must put every question, in a display of the test quiz. There must be one question per page, and then the student are not allowed to go back to the previous question. So meaning they have to answer at the current question, moving to the next question in sequence. So we have to change the navigation method from free to the sequential. So free to the sequential. So by default, it is a free navigation, means they're able to go back. So the UAC instructed it must be a sequential. Choose the sequential navigation method. And then the question behavior just as per standard. Okay. And then the review option over here, you can see everything was ticked. So I'm going to change. Okay, only mark will be displayed to the student. So I'm editing everything. For the online test, the mark can be displayed to the student. The extended assignment, the marks could not be released, as just like the final exam. Okay, for the immediate, so later this one I just uncheck everything for later while quiz, and then after the quiz is closed, also maybe the student only can see the marks. So only these two things is make it available to the student.
Hello, hello.
Hello, yes.
I have a question.
All right, yes.
If we allow the student to see the mark immediately after the attempt, let's say a student may finish 20 minutes before the end, he will know the answer, and then he may or she may share to
no.
friends.
He or she cannot see the answers.
Oh, here you tick marks. You tick marks. Oh, the overall mark. Is it the overall mark?
Yes, only for marks. He or she only know his mark. He or she cannot see what has been attempted.
Okay. All right. But this one is for MCQ, multiple choice question. But
yes.
I'm intending to prepare workout. In that case, they will not know the answer.
Yes, and then you can uncheck. You can uncheck the button, the checkbox.
They cannot see the marks because it will be done manually.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
All right. The next part is about appearance. Okay, nothing to change on the appearance. And the extra restriction over here, something to need to be considered. Like we suggest to put a password. Okay, you can put a password, and then you release to the student when the test going to start, or we just leave it no password. But we recommend it to have a password because when sometimes we are not really sure about the readiness of the test. So by the time, like for example, like 10 o'clock, some student can access, some student cannot access, or some issues. So by having a password, we can monitor the access. And then the next important part is about the browser security. So we do not want the student to access other ULearn content, which is any material lecture notes you should disable, which is you hide from the student during the test, so that the student cannot access to the slide, to the material in order to cheat on the test. So one way we can do the full screen pop-up with some JavaScript security. So when we do this, so it's going to be a full screen for the test display. So two things in the extra restriction will be the password and the browser security. Other like overall feedback, if you want to put it, just do it, but we just follow them. As per recommended, we are using a standard default. So we are focusing on the general names. Okay, this will be the standard naming convention for especially for FSIT staff as a lecturer. And then the description, you may get the template from email sent by Dr. Nohayati. You can modify. Okay, in the HTML, you can see like very messy kind of code. But when you uncheck the HTML, this is the text format. You can change like the text offline. You can change it. So make it back to online. Okay, if you have 50, then you change it as 50. Okay, you can modify the text. Okay, accordingly as per discuss or vet in your department. Okay, and then the timing as per timetables managed by exam unit. So we just focus on open and close. No need to put everything, but when the time expires, choose open attempt are submitted automatically. So the grading just follow the standard layout. This one is the crucial where it must display one question per page, and it must be a sequential where the student will answer current question before moving to the next question. If the student skip the current question, the student cannot go back to the previous question. It's considered unattempted or 0 mark. And then the question should be shuffled. This one is a standard setting. And then for review option, only marks will be displayed to the student either immediately after the student attempted or after the quiz closed.
Yeah,
Yes.
during the attempt, which one to take?
Only a mark.
During the attempt.
During the attempt, everything disabled.
Or disable.
Yes. Okay, only focus on immediately after the attempt, only the marks. Basically, if you click the attempt, okay, for example, okay, I just choose example. I give you example. Or originally everything was checked, but if you first click on the attempt, okay, the other like where the correct, specific feedback, general feedback, right answer cannot be modified. So you have to uncheck other option first before choose the attempt. Then your left marks will be displayed. And then the next one, appearance, just a standard extra restriction. This is the advice to have a password. You can display this password on the ULearn when the time's going to start soon. Okay, to avoid any issues, the student able to see the question before the exam start, example. And then the browser security, okay, change to the full screen pop-up with some JavaScript.
The password is for the lecturer to allow it to be online or for the students to be shared to access the question.
Sorry, again, repeat.
This password, the one you introduced.
If you put,
this is for the lecturer.
For the student, we put a password for the student to enter the test, the quiz.
Oh, I see.
Okay, somehow to protect the question to be viewed by the student if you do some mistake or maybe.
Okay.
Maybe at the setting time, the test haven't started. So, but we are not changing the timing. Without the password, the student be able to see. In the current situation, you are testing the question. All right. So, will be good to have a password. Just a simple password like ABC123. That easy to remember. Or you can use the course code as the password too. All right. Other than that, just a standard setting, so you can save and return to the course. Yes.
I like to make some comment or addition.
Okay, sure.
On the setting.
All right.
Can you go back to the setting?
Sure.
You might have overlooked this one. First, I would suggest that the display description to be displayed on the screen on the course by clicking the display description on course page just below the
down.
And secondly, okay, that one should be on so that the student at least they can read this one at any time on your course page. And secondly, the timing. Can you go back to the timing? Okay. Okay, if this one is a 2-hour test, as Mr. Saifunizam has mentioned just now, we may, for example, open a window of 3 hours, for example, from maybe 10 to 12 or 10 to 13. If that is the case, because we are not going to give like in 3 hours, you have to enable time limit. So, for example, we put like 2 hours or 100. You can change that one. Okay, 120 minutes or 2 hours. Secondly, okay, under grade, this one you should not forget. Everyone, please remember. Grade. Make sure the attempts there you put not unlimited but one attempt. You mention this one. Okay.
Thank you, Jali.
Okay. And then under review option, normally because we allow like a window of 3 hours, some student might have complete the test within 1 hour or maybe half an hour. I would suggest, this is my personal suggestion, we don't actually give the mark to the student. If let's say student get full mark, so he or she knows that all the answers are correct, so maybe that specific student will have another like 2 hours to share all the answers with their friend. So normally we uncheck that one. And even after the quiz is closed, lecturers may have the option to uncheck the marks because this one is not very urgent. So at any later time, for example, the following day, you can go back to your review, to your test setting here, and then you click mark. So you are sure one day or after 2 days only then, when everyone has taken every student has taken the quiz, only then you release the mark by modifying this option. So you don't have to necessarily put the tick mark here after the quiz is closed. It depends really on you, but it's possible you uncheck first this one because student might, some student might have like MC, so they want to reattempt the following day and so on. You might have to modify this one, reopen the test for by changing the password and giving the access to attempt the quiz only for that specific one student or two students. So that's why normally I'm personally uncheck this one so that you can give the same question to the remaining of the student. But it's really up to you. I guess that's my only comment. Thank you, Nizam.
All right. So again, about the names, about the general, it's about the names, description. This one taking from the email sent by Dr. Nurhayati Melon. So the description on the course page is kind of optional. You can have it, or I would suggest by Mr. Jari just now, you put check. So they will automatically display on the course page. And then the timing. So at the time limit, you can open quiz a bit longer, but it limits to 2 hours for the student to assess. And then, as I mentioned, open attempt are submitted automatically. So only a single attempt in the grade.
I have a question.
All right.
On the time limit. So we say it will kick off, say, in your case, 10, and then close the quiz 13. Now the time limit, we give them 2 hours. So which one will limit the student? The quiz,
time limit will actually the number of hours that the student can attempt the quiz or the test.
Question.
Close mean for sure after 13 no one can attempt anymore. See, for example, if some of student access at maybe at 12 p.m. Even though you have a time limit, exactly at 12 to 1, the specific student will have only exactly 1 hour, not 2 hours. So this one is really a close quiz is the cut-off point.
Okay, but will all the students do the question at the same time?
Yeah, the student can do the quiz at the same time. But maximum time limit is given 2 hours. So if the student attempt at 10, that means at 12, the quiz will be closed for the specific student, but not the rest of the student.
Or if another student start at 11, will finish at 13.
Yes, exactly.
But as you mentioned, like the markers, I have a concern. If, say, a student has a chance, after looking at it, he may advise his friends that, okay, this is what the question type, etc. So wouldn't it be good if we start at the same time and close at the same time? And instead of giving them 3 hours
Okay,
duration. But
that's why I guess I agree with Mr. Sapunizam. To make it very strict on the time period, maybe you set 2 hours, and then start at 10 and then stop at maybe at 12 exactly. But that one is assuming that every student has a very good connection.
of course, I agree.
Otherwise, they might have problem and so on. That's why maybe you allocate like in 2 hours or 2.5 hours, and then allocate time limit to hours. But really depend on you. You have to refer to your department's policy and guidelines.
Good to
Okay,
know
just-
that we have this
Sorry,
feature.
just to
It's good to-
re-clarify.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I have
Yes,
a question for multiple questions, like 40 options. Don't you think that 2 hours is too much, because there will be a chance also of plagiarism also? Hello?
again, yes. Question.
Yeah, I'm asking for multiple question for 40, I mean, multiple option. Don't you think 2 hours is too much, because it gives enough chance for plagiarism to students, keeping that is also online exam?
Dr. Jalal, what Mr. Sapunizam is sharing is only a suggestion. Finally, it is up to your own judgment how many minutes you're going to allocate. If you say that 120 minutes is too much, maybe you can restrict down to 40 minutes or maybe even 50 minutes for that 40 question. As we mentioned, maybe you have to refer back to your the instruction given by your respective superior.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Saifunisam, just a query, just to reconfirm back. When you mentioned that the test period is say for 2 hours, so from 10 to 12, that we have set the time. Now,
Alright.
if a student comes in at 11, let's say because of whatever issues, he comes in at 11, but the test will still close at 12, is it?
Yes.
How is it? It'll close at
No,
12.
at
What?
11 it will be closed for everyone.
Uh,
So-
okay, the duration of the test is 2 hours, let's say 10 to 12. So if this kid logs in at 11 or very much later than 10 o'clock, how is his time frame? His time frame also until 12, is it?
Okay. Let me put this
okay.
way. Okay, Jali. Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
As per discussed in UAC and FAC, okay, basically they want to set the student like, if the test start at 9, it must start at 9, and then
Okay.
start at 9, and if, for example, 1 hour finish at 11, I finish at 10, and then if start at 10, finish at 11. There is no time limit advised by the committee to say that they have the range of time they can assess. No, there must be a situation where, okay, we fix the time as per timetable. So if the student come late, okay, that's why we suggest we put the extra in terms of the close of the quiz. For example, I'm delay like 5 minutes to 10 minutes only.
Okay. All right. Understood. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I ask a question, please?
Yes, sure. Yes, proceed.
Okay. I'm Khurram from Mechanical Department.
All right.
Yesterday, actually, we received an email from ACS regarding this the declaration statement that looks like some kind of a programming that we have to do on ULearn.
Yes. Okay.
But we are not like you, we are not experts in this programming and HTML programming and these kind of things. Looks not very difficult, but it might create a problem in ULearn, and I'm not going to take that risk because my exam is on the 8th. I actually
okay.
I think you came already.
Previous to that, I already actually made a technique or method that I can get their declaration by a simple method. I just will send them the statement, and they will put the signatures, put their names, metric number, and they will upload the image or the file on ULearn. Because right now this whole thing is everything is new. We are doing something that we have
Dr.
never
Kuram,
done
can I
for the
interject?
last.
You
Yes.
can. I'm Jali. You can
Yeah.
add that one as your additional precaution. But this one
Yeah.
has been mentioned by Mr. Sapunizam is the requirement from the exam unit. So we have to follow.
Okay,
No,
let
I
me
know
put this
that
way.
I will get the declaration, but this is we need to program, put an
No,
HTML program on
Okay,
ULearn.
let me correct you. This one is not a programming. This one
I
is
know this is not a programming. It's just a simple statement that we need to put inside ULearn. This is basically for those subjects that are totally on ULearn. I am teaching engineering drawing, and this subject is very different from all other subjects. It's all hands-on. So these statements are basically for those who are totally using ULearn, 100% using ULearn. But mine is they will be using AutoCAD, they will be using
Dr.
some
Kuram,
drawing.
Dr. Kuram,
that's
can you
why
allow
I
Mr.
simplify
Sapunizam to
simplify the
respond to
description.
your issue?
Okay, look, this is the system is set it out in such a way that when you are going in one question, you got to finish it and then go to second one. Otherwise, you will not be able to go back again. That is the system.
Okay, just excuse me. Let me finish. Actually, every subject is different. You must understand that every subject is different. Engineering drawing is very different from all other subjects. It's 100% coursework, number one. Number two, it's 100% hands-on practice. There are like no MCQs, there are no numerical to solve, there are no problems to solve. They have to do it in AutoCAD. So that is the reason I'm going to use ULearn, but they will do solve their problems in their own computers using AutoCAD and some sketching.
All right.
And then they will upload all this. I will get the declaration.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
Okay. Any method that you use, you prefer for your test. Okay, that one is go back to the department, discuss with the committee meeting and
Yes, we are having our meeting just in 11 o'clock today.
There is the issues about the way you set the question and everything should be approved by your department. You should refer to your head of department, your chair, or the committee for the vetting purposes. Yes. What we are doing here, we try to simplify the process. If you are not even programmer, if you are not even the one that in the IT, this one just
Actually,
a copy paste.
Just let me say something, please. Looks simple to you because you are the person who are expert in that. They are not simple for us. Please, you need to understand that. Looks simple because you are the people who are doing that.
Dr. Kuram,
it's not very simple for us.
Dr. Kuram, I'm Jali once again. What Mr. Sapunizam has shown is what have been agreed by ACS. So if you choose not to include this one, it's up to you. We don't have any right to force you or to encourage you. You can leave everything. So whichever you want to follow, you can follow. You don't want to follow, it's your responsibility.
Yes, I'm going to get the declaration, but not using the ULearn programming technique. I'm going to get the declaration from each student using the way I'm going to use it. The same declaration statement, everything from every student, they will sign, they will have their matric number, they will have the name, and I will have the evidence. They will upload this file that, okay, this is the declaration we are uploading. Same as ULearn, it's not much different.
All right, let me add something. In perfect environment whereby students are able to access the internet with a fast speed, it is okay. but knowing that on average, not everybody is having similar speed. So you need to understand that, we do not want to burden the
I
student to
already
upload
have done a
the
survey.
files.
Yes, I have already done a survey to all the class, and I've asked them that what is their internet speed, is there any issue. So I've already done a survey. So about 95% of the students, I think 2 students say that maybe their internet is sometimes it's not stable. Other than that, out of 60, I think
in that case,
56
if
students.
in that case, if it has been agreed by you and your department chair, we have nothing to say.
Okay. Maybe I'm going to have our department vetting right now at 11 o'clock. So that is the reason I thought that maybe I should first check this from the ULearn team and then discuss this in the vetting session. Just vetting session is going to start at 11.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually tell everything in department vetting, and hopefully because responsibility is all mine. I know that. I'm going to take the exam. I'm going to take all these files. I'm going to take all the evidences, everything. I'm going to mark everything just as before. So, inshallah, we are going to do that. They should not be just one technique.
Mr. Sapunizam.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. We have learned a lot from you. Can you allow Mr. Sapunizam to finish, because we have a time frame to complete? Thank you.
Yes, please. No, this was my only question was that only.
Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, you can refer back to your department as what you're planning to do. Okay, what we are showing here just a sample guideline. You can it's still opening to you to follow or not. Okay, what we are doing. Okay, we try to simplify the step. Okay, again, the simplify the step. Everything is on the guideline. It's just step by step a method of you have to follow. If you refer to ULearn, okay, as what you did, okay, we're going to state that you have to go back to the what being instructed by UAC and also what been distributed by ACS. That was the guideline that we have to follow. Okay, moving next. Okay, I'm moving to the next. Now we are done about the quiz setting. So save the course. So now on the topic 6 just now, okay, I have the test, okay, test 2. Okay, because we enable the display, so we can see the content, what we've been said, like the instruction and the declaration statement. So the next part, when we click on the test, is about to add the quiz. So to edit the quiz. In here, to edit the quiz, when you click on the edit quiz, okay, I go back again. Okay, maybe a bit quick. So you click on the edit quiz. The edit quiz can be clicked in at the middle. Okay, the course, the test that you set just now, you edit the quiz, and then it's either click in the middle, or you can go or search at the navigation on the left, pressing down, moving down, scroll down. So there is a edit quiz. You have to click on the quiz, then this quiz administration will be appear. You click on the edit quiz. So the edit quiz, you have to focus on the maximum grade. Okay, advised by ACS, it should be the 100%. Does not matter your question having 40, 50, the system will automatically convert it to the 100%. So the question should be shuffle. So the next part is about the add function. So you're going to add a question. So it's suggested by the committee to add a random question, because you have to randomize the question. For example, for MCQ, 40 question from 60 question. It must be extra 1.5% of the question to be asked. 40, you should prepare 60. So by clicking on the random question, okay, not the new question, not from the question bank, not from the question bank. You have to prepare the question in the question bank already organized in the category method. So in the random question, what we're going to do, okay, there are a category here. You can select where your question are, where did you set your question. Okay, for example, I just choose any directory, any category that I have created for the test. So for example, question test, on here I can see there are 29 questions. maybe I only want to select 10 question. Okay, randomize 10 question from the Q-test category. So by clicking the add random. So if you have 40 question from 4 category, you have to repeat the step. Okay, you add the random question. Okay, now I'm selecting 10. I have 10 question over here. I have to repeat the step by adding any the other at random question, maybe from the other category. So if I have 4 category, I selected 10 from the 4 category I created just now. So I'm choosing from the other category. Let's see, here I have selected another 10, okay, at the random question. So now I have about 20 question. So if you want to have 40, then you have to add a few times. Or will be good if you want to have 40 questions out of 60, you can do like only one category with 60 questions, you select 40 out of 60. So you don't have to repeat to add the random question. If you have a few category like topic 1, topic 2, topic 3 to be examined in the test 2, you can select topic 1 having maybe 10 questions, topic 2 having 40 questions. Okay, topic 3 maybe having another other option. So you select like each equally balanced. For example, topic 1 you select 10, topic 2 you select another 10, topic 3 you select another 10, topic 4 another 10. So in total you're going to have 40. If you have 60, then you do equally or accordingly. So by having this, okay, this is the way to add the question to this to the test. So now I save it. So to preview the quiz, okay, I can click on the quiz. You can go to the course, okay, and then find your test just now. This is my test. So this is the description. I can preview. I can have or do multiple preview by being a lecturer, or I change my role to become a student. Okay, this is my view as a lecturer. So I have to answer the current question before moving to the next question. So you can start a new preview, okay, at any of your time. You can have multiple time of preview. So if you change the role to the student role, okay, switch the role so to become a student. Okay, this is what the student can see. Okay, you can see the difference on the left. If I'm a lecturer, I can start a new attempt, but as a student, this is the view. They cannot do multiple attempts. Okay, go back to the lecturer view, the normal preview, then there is a start new preview. So basically that's about the test 2. How to do setting, a very general setting provided by ULearn Change Agent team. Okay, is there any other question about the test? Because we're going to move to the extended assignment.
I have a question.
All right,
Can
yes.
I?
Yes.
Now it seems that you already have saved questions, isn't it? You didn't compose online. You didn't write anything. Means you saved already the questions. How do you do that?
Okay.
You have topic 1, topic 2 questions, which you just imported them.
Yes.
And how do we prepare that?
Okay. To start with the question, okay, this is your course. Okay. Okay, this is your course. My course is clinic dummy course. Okay. On the left side, there is a navigation. Okay, when you go through the navigation at the bottom, on the administration part, there is a question bank. Okay, administration, there is a question bank over here. Okay, you can create an open question.
Can you please move slowly, please?
Yeah,
Okay.
slowly. Your pace
Please
is
slowly,
very
slowly.
fast.
Don't
I
do
agree.
so much rushing, please.
Okay, navigation on the left. Okay, go back to your course. Okay, you open your dashboard. Okay, finding your course. Okay, like I'm using the clinic dummy course. Okay, the display for the content to the student in the middle. On the left side is basically the navigation, and then at the bottom on the left is about the administration. This one for the lecturer. Okay, you can click on the question bank. On the administration, there is a question bank. Okay, under the question bank category, on the left side, there is a question category import export. Okay, to start with, focus on the category. Okay, as for the clean dummy cost, I have already many. I do have many category already created. So as a new one, okay, you can create your new category. Okay, you can put anywhere, but adding the category like you put it like topic 1. Okay, and then I add category, and then I'm going to add another category at the top of the course. Okay, topic 2. Now I'm creating the category. I have 2 category created, but still an empty question. So I'm finding where is my category just now. Okay, there is a topic 1 and then there is a topic 2. It labeled as 0 means no question. So to edit the question, so now I'm adding a question. When you have to create a question like MCQ, non-MCQ, so the first thing you create the question category, and then now moving to the create a question. In the creating question, you can select this is an option. So the available option calculated, drag and drop. There are many things here, but advisable to do the MCQ and non-MCQ. MCQ referring to the option of answer A, B, C, D. And then in the non-MCQ, I would suggest you to choose an essay for open-ended answer. So for MCQ, I select multiple choice. I add. So
sorry,
yes.
if the question is workout, for example, they have to do some calculation and then they have to scan and upload.
Okay, that one we choose for essay.
Essay.
Okay, I'm creating a new question. I choose essay, and then click on add. So you just name any question, question 1 example, and then describe about A component. Describe about hash and execute cycle. Okay, this example of my question. So,
will you be doing this for extended assignment? I mean this is not essay because we are now in MCQ, right?
This one for non-MCQ.
Yeah, I know. But you'll be moving to EA, right? Later on.
Yes.
Will this be covered? You will cover this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe you finish off the MCQ first. Say for example, just now you imported, and then the second one say if you want to add new question. So probably some of us will be interested to know that because you have 2 options. One is you import from the bank, and another one is you add on later, on top of the question bank. Just finish it off first task.
All right. Go back to the show just now. Okay. This one is an essay question. Okay, I just a few seconds to finish this one. Just put like 5 marks for the essay question. Okay, you can have an option plain text, so the student will write in the text, or if it require attachment, so then you allow how many attachment that needed. Like for example, like 1 attachment or 2 can be 2 attachment. So it could be an image, could be the file. Okay, to be sent by the student. And then save changes. Now I have a question just now created. So you must have more question in order to allow randomization in the edit quiz. If you only have 1 question, you cannot randomize. So what I showed just now is non-MCQ. If it is an MCQ, just create a new question, multiple choice. Okay, you have to add the question. Okay, again, like the quiz name, the question name, question number 2. Okay, what is 1 plus 2? or you can have calculate 1 plus 2, giving 1 marks. Okay, if you want to put the feedback, then put the feedbacks. Okay, only one answer. If you select multiple answer, it's going to be the chat boxes. Okay, one answer means MCQ. Okay, the correct answer may be, I just put, you can choose. Okay, 1 plus 2 is going to be 3. I gave the wrong answer. This one is none. Okay, maybe this one is correct. Okay, I put it 100%. Okay, maybe this one is 7. And then the fourth option is 5. So only 4 options are suggested by committee. And then save changes. So in doing this, here there is a setting. Okay, this one button for edit, this one for duplicate, this one for view. Okay, this one I want to view the question of just now. Okay, describe. Okay, I can explain it here. The cycle is as below. So they do the diagram and so forth, insert the image. So this is where the student can upload the image file to the question, to answer the question. Okay, the next one is the question MCQ just now to preview. So it's going to be like this one, calculate 1 plus 2. So is this an option A, 7B, so choose the correct one. Okay, when you shuffle, the answer will be, some student may be getting the answer at A, some student may be getting an answer at B, some may be getting the answer at D.
Nizam, we don't
Yes.
see that because I think it pop up on the different windows, you know. So what you should,
Okay.
when you view just now, we don't see it.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, we don't see your
Yes,
preview.
yes. I should change the view. Okay,
Yeah.
let me. Okay, hold on. Okay, I think you can preview now. Is it? Can you preview the question?
No, we don't see your preview.
No, we cannot see the preview.
Okay, hold on. I'm changing. Okay, you can see the question. This one for MCQ just now.
Okay, now we can see.
Yes.
Okay. Some student may be getting the answer at A. Some student may be getting the answer at B, at C, at D. Okay, when we put a label, then they will display the label A, B, C, D. If we don't put the label, they only appear the check boxes on the left. Okay, that's for the. Okay, changing the view, the other view. For the essay question just now.
Well, you may want to finish it off just now. If I check something, what do I get? Because early on when you set up, you uncheck the mark and all that. When you check the mark, you see the mark, something like that. Why don't you set it just now? Go on and finish it off.
Again, Dr. Kamel?
I mean, you just preview the question just now. What if I check, 3, for example, and then I submit? What happened after that? Remember earlier on, you set up question, you check mark or you uncheck mark. So this is what happened if you check or uncheck. You know what I'm saying. Just now you just preview the question, but you
Yes.
didn't.
Okay.
You didn't do
This
that
one
yet.
for the level for the lecturer to do or moderate the question at the early stage. Okay. When the student when we do okay, what we do here in the early stage at this stage, basically we are editing or creating the question. Okay, we are editing or creating the question. So these are the part that we create the section.
We don't see anything on the screen. Oh yeah, okay, back. You're right.
Okay, we are creating the just now I'm showing we are creating the categories. We adding the question. So when we have a question here, example, okay. So go back to the test to see what will be graded in the form that we select the answers. You can see my screen, is it?
Yeah, now.
Everyone, yes. Okay, in the course, back to the course. Okay, just now I'm setting the test. Okay, I have the question already. Okay, this example of the test. Okay, I can select the answer. Kind of very technical question. Okay, Jali, what would be the answer, Jali? Okay, I just select any. Okay, because I'm doing setting. Just testing. Okay, next page. Okay, let's see this one. Okay, I just select the answer to check.
I'm not very good in programming, Nizam.
Go on. It's okay.
Okay, I just demo how the final view will be.
Yeah.
Okay. Alah, banyaknya soalannya ni.
Banyak tu.
I just finished. Okay, there are another 6 to go, but it's okay. I just left the other as not attempted.
All right.
Okay, I just click on finish attempt. Okay, answers, they will display like answers saved for the first 4 questions, and then the rest are not attempted. Okay, so I can
So that means you give up too early.
Yes.
Because we're running out of time. Okay, submit and finish. So basically, they will show a review. As what we do just now. Basically when we do the exam, the test. So when we attempt just now. Jali, can you proceed, Jali?
Proceed with
Can I
what?
just ask a question? Sorry,
Okay.
can I just ask a question?
Okay.
Ina here.
Okay.
What will be shown on the students page if they do not complete? The macam tadi ke?
On the student page, if they
Like
do
just now, what will show
if,
on their page if they do not complete?
basically we are not showing what has been attempted. They don't see any. Only lecturer can see what has been attempted. And
I see. Oh.
Ina, the student will see next question or finish and submit only.
Finish and submit only lah.
Because in this configuration, in sequential navigation, we are not allowing student to go back to the previous question. So they can move forward or they can submit. If they, for example, they give up like Nizam did just now.
So if they give up, let's say, okay, they had enough of it, and they just want to go to the last page, they can submit as well, right? No problem, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Is there any other question about the online test just now? We're going to move to the extended assignment.
Nizam, before we move on, maybe you can share with us how the lecturers can switch role to students so that they can pretend to be student when attempting the quiz. Thank you.
Can you take over, Jali?
Take over. Take over mean from my course or from your course?
From your view.
Okay, hold on. I'm requesting a control from you. Can you say yes? Only that one.
Okay, allow.
Just question.
Okay.
Just now you use from question bank. I think somebody asked just now, how do you prepare your question in probably in Notepad or in Word before you import to ULearn?
Okay. Can we answer that one after this, Dr. Kamil? Okay. Answering to my own request just now. So if you want to pretend to be a student, one of your student, what you need to go, you need to click your name on top right of your screen. Can you all see?
Yes.
Okay. When you click, you will be prompted with a list of. Can I click this one, Zam? No, I cannot. Okay, hold on. Maybe it takes some time.
Okay.
Or can you take over? You just click. Okay, there you are. I'm clicking or you're clicking. Okay, when you click your name or your picture, you'll be given a list of menus. The second bottom, let me move a little bit. I cannot see the whole screen. Okay, click this one. Take some time. Now you switch over from instructor to student. So once you click this one, now this is actually a student's view. So for example, if you want to attempt the quiz, then you can do so. Is that okay for everyone? So for example, I can, what was the quiz just now, Nizam, that you have shared?
At the bottom, section 6. Okay. Upper.
Yeah.
6. Okay, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
6.
Oops,
Okay,
sorry.
let me
Okay.
scroll. Let me scroll.
All right.
There is a box blocking us.
Yes, yes.
What
it's
is
a
it?
box.
What is it?
Jali, I can't control the page because you
Okay,
are
hold on. Okay, let me stop the control. Okay, hold on. All right, I give back the control back to you.
Okay, you just mentioned, then I'll just click. Okay, this one, right?
Yes. So, because you have attempted that, that's why. So, I mean, for the rest you can try, but do not forget after you have finished attempting this quiz as a student, you have to click back the same menu there on top, top right. You click your name or your picture, and then you have to click the second menu, second last menu. Switch back to my normal role as a lecturer. So that's it. So you don't have to call one of your try student to do your quiz, to attempt your quiz. You yourself can pretend to be a student. Okay, thank you, Nizam.
All right. Okay, we're moving. Okay.
Just curious. Everybody is following?
I didn't follow up what has been mentioned before. It's very too fast.
Okay, let me. Can I repeat once again?
There are 26 of us.
Okay, Jali. You share from your screen.
My screen?
Okay, using your screen.
Oh my God, I haven't opened yet my ULearn. I guess you can proceed, Nizam.
I think Nizam already explained how to do this test as a student. Previously, he explained.
Yeah. That one is as a lecturer, but previewing the quiz. That's a slight different there. Nizam, I guess you can proceed, Nizam. Is that okay, Nizam?
Okay, all right. Okay, about the online test just now. Okay, the first thing that you. Okay, Noreen, yes.
Do you want me to become a student?
Okay, I just review what we discussed just now to wrap up a bit, and then I'll let you be a student.
For test 2, is it?
Yes. I haven't opened. Okay, I'll open after this. Okay. Just to refresh what we discussed since in the morning in the 10 o'clock. So the first thing is about how to set the test. Okay, that's the first thing you need to know, how to set the test. Okay, moving on. After setting the test, you have to add a question. So we choose the edit setting. So
I cannot
basically,
see anything.
Yeah, I'm not showing anything. I just mentioning. Okay. Before you join this meeting, okay, there is a poster distributed to all. Okay, in the poster, there is a step where you can become a team member, a team or a student of the class in the MS team. Okay, I'm showing my MS team now.
Cik Nizam, there's no screen
Yeah, not yet.
sharing.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm sharing. Okay, this is my MS team. Everyone can see my MS team, right? Can you see my MS team? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm showing the team here. Okay. the poster distributed to ask you to join the ULearn clinic. Okay, this is the ULearn clinic. Okay, there is a code to enroll as a student. You can follow the guideline. Okay, in this ULearn clinic, okay, there is a few channel. Okay, channel DIY about the video course. Okay, this one the step how to do or learn about the ULearn. You can refer to DIY. So basically, I believe everyone has completed the DIY requested by the UAC, by the DVCA for you to complete the video training and everything. So I posted the link. Okay, you can study from there. Okay, we are not cover the grade setting in this ULearn at the emergency time right now, because the important is about preparing the question for quiz, test, and on extended question. Okay, in this channel number 3, okay, creating quiz template. Okay, you have to become the student in order to view what we've been posted over here. Okay, a question mentioned by Dr. asking by Dr. Kama just now is about import, how to do import. Okay, it be discussed in the channel number 3. Okay, there is a step. You can see the slide, right? The channel that I showed just now. Okay, this is the step what you have to do in order to create. Okay, you have to log into the course. Okay, do what so the step basically posted in this import quiz guideline. Okay, you can open this file and then follow the step. Exactly the step like a simple template by using a notepad. Okay, I try to open if you can see the file. You can see the file, right? Okay, the template here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this one is a notepad. In the notepad, you have to follow exactly like okay, the question in a single line. Okay, and then next line will be the answer option. Okay, the option A should be a capital case dot, and then the option answer, and then to give the answer you have to write in capital case. This is the format. The format described in the attachment. Okay, you can get this attachment step by step to create the question, and also step by step how to import the question that you created in the notepad to the question bank in the ULearn. So, but you have to make sure when you upload there is an error, there must be some mistake. Maybe like the option for ABC, you put it as a small case, so they are not accepted. And then you're missing the space. You like for the answer, you write as a small case or title case, so the system will cause an error. So you must check that you adhere to the question in one line. Each answer must start with uppercase followed by the other details. Okay, and then it must write as answer capital case everything, and then for giving the answer is either A, B, C, D. So the sample.
Nizam,
Yes.
I guess it is worth mentioning that immediately after each question, the lecturer shouldn't add any extra empty line.
All right.
Because I receive many questions from lecturers via email. They said they have question because they put extra line before they start listing down the answer A, B, C, D. That means right after the question, you shouldn't add any extra line. Immediately after enter, you put A, B, C, D, and so on. Thank you.
All right. So what I try to show here, okay, how to prepare the question as like import just now. So the guideline given in the clinic, in the ULearn clinic at the channel 3, there is a step by step you can read through. So just a simple method to do it by using a notepad. Okay, and then there's channel number 6. Okay, this giving the code for the template. You can copy this one and then put it at the description of your quiz setting. This one for MCQ and non-MCQ, and then this one giving the code as distributed by ACS. Okay, and then place in the description. So this ULearn clinic basically give a basic or sample or steps to start with the test online and also the extended but you have to go back to here and then just a bit browse through to do the thing.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, hopefully everything on the test online is okay. We're going to move to the next part on the extended
assignment.
assignment. Yes. Izuddin, can you take control now?
Okay, I'll try to make it quick.
All right. Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
The control to you.
Can you see the screen now?
Not yet.
Not yet. It will take some time. I guess